Happy Kaiju-Lai, I'm coming at you with one hell of a collectible. This is the Ultimate Titan Battle Pack from Playmates for Godzilla, Kong, New Empire. I got this at Target. It's a Target exclusive, and it's probably come and gone by now because I picked this up over the winter, and I've just been sitting on it patiently, waiting for Kaiju-Lai to crack this open and do a video on. So how fun is that? We got all the dudes from the movie. I think it's late enough that spoilers don't count. Mothra's in the film, and how cool is that there? I already have the 2-pack of this Shimo and the Godzilla, but I love the recolor of this Godzilla, and all the others are new. So this is going to be fun, and we have a small comparison to do. I'll show the back one more time. There's not much on the side except pictures of crystals, but we got character profiles if you want to check that out and pause it. But some cool art too. Let's crack this box open. Out of the box, but we still got some little plastic bits we got to get rid of. So here we have them out of the package and looking real good. Godzilla's got the atomic breath accessory right here. We got the frozen breath accessory. We got this really nice accessory of the ship we see in the movie. It's in a docking position. I'm fine with that, although it would have been nice if it had a tiny flight stand you could attach to it in a flying mode. But it looks good, great sculpting. No painting besides the silver, but it looks nice. And speaking of flight stands, I wish Mothra came with one because you cannot even stand her up at all. I got her posed on the box right now. But she comes with this accessory of the little girl to summon her, so that's fun. I wish they were able to actually paint the little eyes on there, but it's Playmates. It is what it is. I like that they included it. Some good figures. Let's look at the actual figures, though, and not the tiny stuff that comes with them. Let's look at Mothra first, because I'm really excited for her. I lost my Nika figure when I moved, but she looks good. A little bit flimsy and cheap. Just these wings, I'm afraid to move them too much with how they're jointed. But you do get some good articulation with them, even though you only have those 4 points. You can't do anything with the actual body. It's all just one static plastic piece. But it's painted well enough, and it has decent sculpting, although you do have that number printed right there, which is a bit of a bummer. But the eyes look good. If it'll zoom in, there we go. Not the cleanest there, but looks good enough. You don't really notice that scratch next to the eye there unless it's zoomed in on camera. At least I don't in person. But the wings, they move around like that, so they on a bit of a ball, and you can move them up and down. But the way the plastic feels, I'm almost afraid it's going to break as I move it there at the joint. Like, I feel like it'll weaken eventually down the line, so I don't want to do it too much. Also, these are just applied with a sticker. They're not painted on or anything. They're not a decal. It's just a straight-on sticker, but all of mine are applied well. You know, there's a sticker on each side of the wing, which I appreciate. So that's nice. But there's not much to the figure, and without an actual flight stand or something to attach it to, is just a little bit weak as far as it doesn't stand well. Like, I guess you can do that. You can pose its wings a little bit, but if you do, that's going to make it a bit top heavy, and it's going to tip over. And that kind of works. That works all right, but it still is a little bit wobbly. She cool though. I like her. I just need to use a flight stand. Yeah, see, that looks really cool, but that's a $9 flight stand, you know, that's from another company. It'd be great if this came with something, even if it was just a cheap little plastic thing to lift it off the ground, just a little bit, all one solid piece. But what are you going to do? Looks really cool, though, if you have a way to display it flying in the air. Do Kong next, since we already had him out posed with Mothra anyhow. He looks really good. This one has a bit of a white frosted look to his fur. I assume that's to make him stand out from the regular release, and that's supposed to be like Shimo's ice breath attack or what have you. But it looks real nice. It just adds a little bit of details to the fur to make it not all one color there, so I can appreciate that. Got good articulation in the leg there, so that swivels around. We got an up and down too. You also got the up and down on the knee. No rotation or anything at the ankle. Nothing at the waist. The head only spins, but it doesn't go up and down, which is a shame. And of course the mouth is static. But great painting on that. His eyes look fantastic. His teeth look wonderful. Got the colored mouth. All the frosting details look good. You got those big scratch scars painted on there. Got some good details on the fur, like you got some battle damage there. Now this one does have that big mech glove, and that's detailed well with the silvers and the yellow and everything. But I kind of wish he didn't have it. I just wish it was a classic regular Kong, because I don't have a legendary Kong figure yet. But still, it's cool. I want a vanilla Kong, but the power glove is from the movie this is advertised and attached to, so I get it. Looks good, though. You could say they didn't really paint the details for the inside of the glove, but do they really need to? And it is kind of like it's a black leather and it's just similar color to the fur, but all the same, that's a little bit disappointing. Biggest disappointment about this figure, though, is I can't pose him in the classic chest beating. Like, oh, I should point out that on this wrist you can't move it, but this one you can. So you get a little bit more articulation on the arm without the robot glove, so that's funny. But yeah, you can't pose him to do the classic chest bump, so that's a bummer. Like, that's the best you can get, is like punching his belly and screaming. But and this one doesn't do it as well, because you don't have any of that wrist, and there's just not as much of a swivel, and it just doesn't connect as good. But yeah, you can't do the upper chest. It's just hitting like the lower belly, the abs. He's a fun figure, though. Otherwise, I like him. Yeah, no waist or ab or nothing, so the whole body's static, but good figure. And again, for a budget toy, he's good, and he's a real good bangable, smashable play with toy, which is what Playmates is excelling at. Like, if I was a kid, I would much rather one of these than like a SH Monster Arts or a Haya or something, because those you can't really bang up too much. These you can smash around and whatever, and it's fine. You're gonna have a good time with them. Let's focus on Scar King next. He's pretty cool. He's a mean monkey, I tell you what. He's got great articulation going all the way around, looping around inside out. He's got good elbow. He can swing it around and he can move in, and he's got wrist articulation too. Same on the other side, except he's just got a closed fist. His head is the same as Kong's, where it can just move side to side, but it can't go up and down or nothing. But he does have a nice ab crunch swivel there, and then go all the way around if you want. Have him get like real hurt or something, but so that's nice. And his legs go all around. Excuse my bump in the camera there. And just the up and down on the knees, no ankle swivel or nothing. And you can take this off as well. This is his accessory. You can actually use this as a whip, and you can fit this in his hand as a handle, and just have him attack and just... But again, it kind of curls in because of how he wears it. But still, it's a weapon for him to use and smack some dudes with. So that's pretty cool. I like this guy. He's fun, and this is a good version of him. I might try and do a little touch-up for his eyes, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with this fella. He's real cool. All right, next is the Shimo, and I got the 2-pack with her and Godzilla in it, and I was most impressed by this figure in both the posability and the paint job. And honestly, I don't feel like I need this one. This one has a really cool purple paint job, and it looks great. If I didn't have the other figure already, I would be super satisfied with this version, and just think the added purple is a cool bonus. But I like the other 2-pack version so much. This one feels redundant, and it's just going in my box. The 2-pack one's gonna stay in my actual display case and collection where I play and mess with stuff. But this is a good figure. Otherwise, got some red in the mouth, but not all the way. Got good painted detail on the teeth. The eyes, we got a good dark outline on there, so that's good. And all the crystals look great, and it matches the purple well all throughout the figure. And we do get some spines there, but they're not colored the same sort of purple or anything, which is a little disappointing. And no detail at all under the tail. I would have liked a little bit more shading on there, even though there's nothing on the body too. Just because a little bit more paint on there since there's no clear plastic. But good figure, good posability. You move all the way around and move that, and a little bit of swivel there too. No swivel like moving out like up here, but you do have the swivel, but not on the thighs, just on the ankle. The tail goes all around. That's on a ball joint that you just have to press really hard to get in there. I had to work on this one way more than Godzilla. But yeah, she comes with the frost breath there, so let's plug that in and see how it looks. Well, what do you know, that looks pretty cool, I tell you. And a little bit funny, but very impressive and cool that we can get her into that stand-up mode. I like that. And I gotta show off my two versions together, right? This is the 2-pack version, and this is the one that we've been looking at. You can tell because this one's bright purple. But I do love how this one has a little bit of painting on its clear plastic, and we have the lightest shading of blue on its chest there. So that's something that just makes this figure really stand out for me and make me like it a little bit more. But this one is super cool, and if I didn't already have this one, I would be absolutely thrilled with this figure. So I'm going to find a real good home for this fella. We'll see down the line, but this one's one of my favorites and has been since I got it last year, and that hasn't changed. And here we have the star of the show, Supercharged Godzilla. Some would argue this is a really messy, lazy repaint, but I think it's real rad because this is like the coolest scene in the movie where he's just absolutely charged up with this energy here, and this is him just bursting with it, and it looks pretty cool. I saw a number of these on the shelf, and they all had different paint applications, so it is just kind of smearing them with some paint and seeing what sticks in the cracks. But it looks real good, even though they're all different. It's kind of like doing tie-dye. This is a tie-dyed Godzilla, and I am here for it completely. Again, I am bummed out that we don't have the actual painted crystals there coming out of his elbows, the crystal spine things, but it does look a lot better being covered in this pink energy here than it does just being solid plastic on the regular figure. Not much posability. Legs go up and down. You got a little bit of ankle rotation. Arms go up and down. You don't have any wrist at all, but it is made with a soft plastic, so you can kind of go rawr or something. You can move the head a little bit, but barely. Like, it moves, but not much, at least not mine, and I don't want to force it and snap something on mistake. The tail's just on a ball joint that you got to click it in. And the paint's a little bit rougher applied on the tail. There's a few spots where, like right here on the spine, they didn't get it. But I'll take that over my other one that had a chopped off spine from the factory. And with how the color scheme is on this fella, it doesn't stand out too much. But yeah, he looks real good. I like this one better than the other version of Godzilla I got from the 2-pack. So this one, much better Godzilla, but the Shimo, the 2-pack one, was way cooler. Let's look at the 2-pack version. Here he is next to the 2-pack Godzilla, and even though they're both representing the same guy, this guy being supercharged and all, he's got it going all over him, and we got this bright, vibrant pink going. On him, we got this pinkish orange. This is more pinkish purple, but man, this just glows and is so vibrant, and how it catches the light. Also, the color matching on his clear spines versus the colored spines of his tail is a lot nicer than the color matching of his clear spines versus the painted spines on his tail. But yeah, this guy is just a total winner as far as I'm concerned. Does everything this one does, only way better. And I mean, come on, how good does he look when he's got some backlight with that energy blast, but also those cool translucent spines? That is just so awesome. But I like him a whole lot. He looks really cool from all angles. He's just wild looking, and this guy looks like he came straight out of the early 90s with this color scheme. I tell you what, all we need is just a tiny splattering of green, you know. But he's a lot of fun. Let's get that energy blast going. Wow, he looks so cool with the energy blast. I really dig that. Man, these guys are a great value for what you're getting. The only one that doesn't feel like it's worth $9 is the Mothra, just because of not having any way to pose it or anything, and just being a little bit flimsy with the kind of plastic Playmates uses. But because of how it's built, it's not as durable. But all four of the other figures are super durable, and you can just have them go at it and smash each other, and they'll be just fine. And that's what Playmates is all about. And these are good, solid, hefty figures. This guy's especially hefty, I tell you what. But man, this one has earned a permanent spot in my collection, just like that 2-pack Shimo has. I'm going to find something cool to do with that Mothra. I might just give it that flat stand, but I've been using that for a lot of posing with videos and things, so I kind of want to keep it out in my work spot. Anyhow, I had a lot of fun with these guys. I hope you had fun checking them out, or this video might have been valuable or entertaining to you. But if you're able to track down this 5-pack or this Godzilla in particular, I highly recommend it, because it is just real cool, and these are some fun toys. Thank you for joining me on Kaiju Live. We'll see you later.